to Everyday Tantra. My name is Peter Petersen. I'm with my lovely camera person, Monique Darling. And to give you an update, it is getting quite sunny, as you can see out here. It's getting hot and warm, and we had a day of rain and grayness. So we're like, let's just take the day off of doing a Facebook Live and just relax and watch some Netflix and veg out on some TV shows. And today we're feeling much more spry and excited to be in our body and get outside a little bit. It's been a little tumultuous in our minds because there's so much information coming out about how borders are being closed and flights are being canceled, and that the possibility of getting any flights could be anywhere between a month to 6 months to even a year. And dealing with a contingency of having to be here for more than 2 or 3 months is daunting. It is incredibly taxing in the mind, and having to deal with all of these different scenarios of what we're going to do. It's really, it's been an arduous process to compute all the permutations and all the different situations that are in place for us to deal with. So we're going to do a meditation of harnessing energy. It's a moving meditation, but also very still at the same time. It's a Qigong meditation. And we're going to begin with that today. But overall, our update is we're in good health. We're in lovely spirits. Monique and I love each other deeply and are very blessed to be in each other's presence during this quarantine. And so it's the silver lining for us is that it's brought us very close together. We've gone deep with each other over the last several days. And so that
you're gonna make me cry, honey.
That part of our relationships feels very solid. It's just dealing with the outside world and all of these different things of like, oh my God, what if we're stuck here for a year? What if we're stuck here for 6 months? Which is a very real possibility. Now, the embassy has said, well, we may send over a rescue plane anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks from now. We don't know when that's happening, but when we do, we'll let you know, and you'll have 18 hours to get on board the plane.
And it will probably only stop in New York.
And there's a very good possibility it's only going to stop in New York, and the idea of us going to New York right now doesn't sound very fanciful. We are not interested in going to New York because it is quite the cluster, F-U-C-K, there, and we don't want to deal.
We just send love to everybody in New York right now.
Yeah, we just want to send love and light and send healing and blessings to all the people that are in the process of helping other people heal. So we're going to do a meditation for them and for us. And we're going to start out by doing the Zhantian movement, which in Chinese means merge. We're going to merge with the universe first. And we're going to bring our hands to our face. We're going to open up our thumbs, and we're going to blow into the cup of our hand. The left hand will gravitate up. The right hand floats down. The left hand reaches the third eye at the top of the forehead, and then slowly floats back down again. And this symbolizes washing our face, our hands, and our heart, and giving thanks to the universe for its guidance. Left hand sits over right, and thumbs are touching. Taking a moment just to breathe into our body. Taking one more large deep breath. And our first move begins by bringing our hands to our heart in the prayer position. Just holding here. Next part is the hands will float up very gently. Using the least amount of muscle power, you're going to bring the hands up. At around the third eye or top of the forehead, hands then begin to float up and out. Floating the hands out to our sides. And hands come to about shoulder level. Back and shoulders are relaxed. Head slightly tilted up, tongue touching the upper palate, connecting the chakras. Do your best just to imagine your hands are as light as a feather. Imagine your hands are just floating in the air, or like you're underwater and hands are just floating. Now if your back or shoulders get tired, you're more than welcome to bring the elbows in close to your torso. Or continue holding the hands out, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just imagine you're like this giant radar dish. These two giant rain gutters collecting all this energy. Like an unlimited amount of energy is falling into your hands. In order to become a teacher, you had to hold your hands out for 5 minutes. With my master teacher, we're not going to do that today, but let's do another 30 seconds. And so I'll take a large, deep breath and exhale with some sound. And slowly gravitate the hands upward as high as you can reach. Really stretch. Take a moment to feel this energy that's in between your hands. And then slowly descend the hands back down towards the heart. And notice that I'm keeping the hands parallel with the forearms as much as possible. Tops of the fingers come to rest near the tops of the shoulders. It's like you have a large grapefruit in your hand. And I invite you to take a moment to see if you can feel this energy in your hands. That first move was called Love Descends on Me. And this next move here is called Unraveling the Heart. So you're taking this energy you've just collected in your hands. You're allowing it to merge with your heart. And allowing this fresh energy to untie any knots you may have in your heart. And if any thoughts rise up, I invite you just to notice those thoughts and go back to your breath as easily as you can. And just notice the sensations in your hands. And notice your body. Is your body stiff? Do you feel tightness? Can you bring relaxation to any stiffness in your body? When you inhale, can you feel the energy expand in your hands? When you exhale, can you feel this energy being condensed down into your heart? And so I'll take a deep breath and exhale with some sound. Now slowly pull the hands out to our sides. Then float the hands back down towards our waist. Bring the hands back up the interior part of our body. You're going to float those hands, all the palms are facing towards one another. And really stretch. Feel that lower lumbar really stretch up towards the sky. And then slowly descend the hands back down towards the heart. And then just take a moment to hold here. And this move is called Supreme Truth. That there's only one type of love, and it's unconditional. Take a moment to notice your body. Feel the gentleness of the breath flowing in and out. So I'll take a deep breath and exhale with some sound. And slowly pull the hands up and back down towards your waist. And I'm going to finish with a light body meditation, activating the energy body. I invite you to close your eyes and just listen to my voice. There's no movement here. Just imagine there's this sweet energy coming down from above your head and moving down through the top of your head, through your skull. And see and feel this golden white light moving down into your brain and lighting up both hemispheres of your brain. It's like you see this walnut shaped surface lighting up inside of your skull. Activating every neurofiber that's inside of your brain. And feel this energy moving down your spine and esophagus, down into the lungs, lighting up both air sacs. Every nook and cranny, every crevice of your lungs is lit up, creating more expansion and more airflow into your body. And feel this energy moving into your heart, lighting up the aorta and all the different chambers of your heart. See your heart beating, pulsating. And feel this energy moving down into the digestive system. into the stomach and gallbladder, the small and large intestines. Into your liver, to the kidneys. Just seeing your whole lower torso all lit up, full of this bright, white, light energy. Helping to move out any stagnant energy, any memories or emotions that we're holding on to. Allowing this energy to be moved out of your body. Then let's go super small. Dive down into one of the blood vessel veins. Look at the little red blood cells floating by. Seeing these blood cells light up full of this energy, becoming white light. Then let's go even smaller, into the DNA strand of one of those blood cells, seeing the double helix light up full of this energy, so that the very microscopic part of you is all lit up. Then let's zoom our purview or camera view of ourself out. So look at yourself from the outside and see your whole body from top to bottom, head to toe, to the very smallest part of you, all lit up, full of this energy. And finally, let's send out this energy back out into the universe. Send it up into the stratosphere, and let's connect with other light beings who are doing this work right now. Connecting with one another and helping to raise the vibration of this planet. Visualizing a fountain of this golden white light energy coming out through the top of your head, shooting up into the stars, and connecting in the stratosphere, and enveloping the whole earth full of this energy. Seeing the earth turn into this golden white light energy. So I'll take a deep breath and exhale with some sound. Let's start to move our fingers, maybe our toes, rolling our wrists, rubbing our hands together. Maybe rubbing our torso. Patting and touching our heart. And coming back into our body. So take a moment. How do you feel? This is something you can do on an everyday basis, especially if you're feeling exasperated, angry, annoyed, just totally out of sorts in your mind, and like, what am I going to do? How am I going to deal with the situation of being isolated and alone? And just know that you can connect to other beings at any time you want with this practice.
Zena says good morning from Denmark.
Oh, hello, Zena. Monique, is there something you would like to leave our viewers today before we sign off?
Well, we can come sit here together. Thanks for that meditation.
You're welcome.
Peter and I were laying last night listening to this huge storm outside, and like he was talking about, there were many thoughts going through our head, but overall there was just gratitude that we were alive and breathing right now. And we went down to like the tiniest cell inside of our body and just started finding gratitude and activating light, and it just felt like the whole room lit up besides the lightning. And so I'd love to do that activation later on this week in a Facebook Live. But after days of like going back and forth and trying to figure out what we're going to do, then we both just feel really at peace and enjoying this time that we have to be together in this beautiful land, and that we can cook food and we can sit, and there's no plane that we need to go get on right now. And like, it's the first time in the 5.5 years of us being together that our schedule's slow, and we can do Qigong every day, we can take a shower, we can make love, we can cook, and just be with all the parts that are here. So I'm feeling really grateful. And I hope that wherever you are, if you're alone, then see if you can find new parts of you to love, and parts of you that you've never met before, because you haven't been able to slow down enough. And if you're there with another human or a few humans, if you're there in a community home or a family home, then see each day if you can find new parts there that you can appreciate and you can love. And we don't know what's going to come. None of us do. Like, none of us have ever lived through anything like this in our lifetime. And so it doesn't have to be as scary. Like, if you're scared, great, be with the fear, be with the terror, like whatever is there. But also know when you don't know, when the future totally is unknown, then it leaves you free, because then the only thing that you do know is right now. Right now you have this moment. And so what's the grandest, greatest thing that you can do in this moment with yourself or with the one or ones that you might be with?
What's the grandest version and the greatest vision of yourself you can be?
So we're sending you lots of love, wherever you are around the world. Thanks for existing.
Thanks for tuning in. Wherever you are, however you may be watching, we thank you. We love you. And we just send you the best. And know that this is a temporary situation, and we will get through it. But we need to trust in each other and believe that we're capable of taking care of ourselves through this crisis. And let's just be kind to each other and love each other and help each other however we can. Whether we're physically in the presence of someone else or just sending energetic presence, it does help, and we implore you to use it.
Love you.
Love you. All right, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you very soon. Adios.